Very good afternoon, students.
લેક્ચરમાં એક્સપેરિમેન્ટ 2 કમ્પ્લીટ કરાયું હતું.
Experiment 2 was completed in last laboratory, right? And then experiment 3, we did half of that
2
experiment.
programs.
2 programs, right? Okay, great. So today we are going to complete the experiment number 3. All the students are requested to open the GNU SIM or the app. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So as far as I remember, in the previous lab session, we did perform 2 tasks from the experiment number 3. Experiment 3 is about to write a assembly language program for arithmetic instructions for 8085. And how many instructions did we learn? Add, ADC, ADI, ACI, right? Did we learn DAD instruction?
No, sir.
Okay. So we covered 4 instructions in the previous laboratory. Now, today we are going to continue with the instruction number 5. Now, remember, this instruction is also used for addition, but the instruction is used for performing 16-bit addition. And so, rather than using accumulator, this instruction will be operating with the content of HL register pair. So what is the mnemonic of the instruction? We have to write the register pair name. No need to write both register, but the most ending register among the register pair. For example, if there is a BC register pair, we have to mention register B. If you want to use D register pair, we have to mention register D. So when this instruction gets executed, the 16-bit content of register pair, which is mentioned, that will be added to the content of HL register pair. The content of register pair which is mentioned, that will be added to the content of HL register pair. And the result will be stored in HL register pair only. So here, accumulator is not used for this instruction. Rather, HL register pair is used to perform addition operation, but 16-bit addition. Okay. Next instruction, that is for subtraction. Subtract, and over here we have to mention either register or memory location. And this instruction gets executed, the content of the register or the memory location which is mentioned in the instruction, that content, that operand will be subtracted from the content of accumulator, and the result of subtraction will be stored in the accumulator only. Now you see how to use memory location. We cannot mention the whole memory allocation, but rather we can mention instruction like this, SUBM. Whenever M is written, that means the memory location which is stored in the HL register pair, from that memory location operand will be fetch. Is that clear? For other registers, we have to use the register name only. Is that clear? Students?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now next instruction is again subtraction, but this one is subtraction with borrow. So the instruction is SBB, and then we have to mention either value of name of the register or name of the memory location, where memory location is stored in HL register pair. Over here, remember, whenever this mode is used, SBBB or SBBC or SBBD or E or H or L, at that time, this is direct addressing. But when SBBM is used, that is indirect addressing. Okay, so that is subtraction with borrow. Okay. And again, over here, while performing subtraction operation in both the instruction, if there is any borrow which is generated at the end of subtraction, that will enable the carry flag. So here borrow will not have a separate flag, but borrow will be affecting carry flag in the flag register. Then there is instruction SUI, subtraction immediate data with the content of accumulator. Here the operand is given in the instruction only. So this is immediate addressing. The 8-bit operand which is given in the instruction, that will be subtracted from the content of accumulator and result will be stored in accumulator. Similar operation, but SBI instruction will be performing subtraction with the operand given in the instruction with borrow. So subtraction without borrow and subtraction with borrow. Next instruction is increment. Suppose we want to increment some content of the register. At that time, we can use this instruction INR E, INR B, INR C, INR D. And suppose we want to increment the content of memory location. At that time, that memory location has to be in HL register pair. The address of the memory location has to be in HL register pair, and INR M instruction can be used. When this instruction gets executed, the content of HL register pair will be used as an address of the memory location, and content or the operand at that particular memory location whose address is in HL register pair, that operand will be incremented. This is separate instruction INXH. This is used for register HL pair. What this will do? This will increment the content in the HL register pair. Not only one register, but HL register pair. Similar to increment operation, there is a decrement operation. Decrement with the register, the mnemonic is DCR space register, B, C, D, E, that value of the register. And decrement M will be decrementing the operand present in the memory location whose address is stored in HL register pair. And then there is a decrement DCX instruction that will be decrementing content of HL register pair only. Is it clear? So these are some instructions. Any doubts in this? Feel free to ask. Students, do you have any doubts? Feel free to ask. Bhagesh, Harsh, Hina, Karthik, Shreya, Sunil, Varun, anyone? Okay then. Then we perform one task related to experiment number 3. Okay. What is the task? The task is add the content of memory location 2500H and 2501H and store this at the memory location. Store this at the memory locations 2503H and 2504H. So what we have to do, first we have to add the content of both the registers, and then we have to store the results of the addition into memory locations 2503 and 2504. Okay, now we go to GNU scene. First of all, at the memory location 2500H, we will keep some data, right? FFH. No, I have to write 0 FFH. And second data, I will keep 05. 05H. Now, these are the content of 2500 and 2501. This content has to be added. So for that, we first execute the instruction LHLD. One by one, we see how this code is working. Now remember over here that the program we are storing in separate location, that is C000H. But the data on which we are operating, that is a different memory location, 2500 and 2501. Now LHLD instruction. This instruction we studied during experiment number 2. LHLD. Load the HL register with the content present at the memory location 2500 and 2501. This will load both registers H and L. Let us see how. First we assemble the code. This will ask to save the program. Then we execute this step by step. First time when this is clicked, the code is burned into program memory. Now, when first instruction gets executed, the content at the memory location 2500 and 2501, that content will be loaded in HL register pair. So observe that presently HL register pair content is 00. When this instruction gets executed, the content of HL register pair is now updated. Over here we have to remember that the first memory location 2500, content at that memory location is copied to register L, and the content at the successive memory location, that is 2501, that is copied to register H. So two memory locations, two contents in register H and register L, they are loaded with the single instruction. Now we have to perform addition of these two numbers which are available in register H and register L. We know that in order to perform the addition operation, one of the operand has to be in accumulator. And so the content register H, we are moving to accumulator. Move AH. That instruction will move the content of register H to accumulator. Presently it is 05. When we run this instruction, now the accumulator is also 05. Then we perform addition of content of accumulator and register L. So instruction mnemonic is add L. What will be result of this addition? Anyone? FFH plus 05. Let us see. When addition is done, the result is 104H. Here purposely I have kept the value of one operand FF so that it is the already maximum value possible for 1 byte. That is why when addition is performed, the result of addition will always be more than 8 bit. Is it clear? Students, FFH plus 05H, that is equals to 104H.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you see the carry is in the carry flag and the 04 portion is in the accumulator. Now instruction number 4. When this instruction gets executed, the result of the addition, which is 04, that will be stored in register number L. So let me run this one time. Now the register L has 04. Okay. But the result of addition is not just 04. The result of addition is 104. And that 9th bit, that is now in carry. So to get this, what we do? First we move to register H and register A 00. So now both contents are 00. And then we perform addition with carry. When we perform addition with carry, this 1 which is in the carry flag, that will be in the accumulator. 0 plus 0 plus 1, right? So now the accumulator content is 01. This accumulator content we are moving to register H. So now the addition result, register H has 01 and register L has 04. This is the result of addition. This has to be stored at the memory location as per our aim 2503 and 2504. For that, the instruction is SHLD. This will store content of HL register pair into memory location 2503 and the successive memory location. Let us run this. And we can observe the memory locations. The content of register L is copied to the given memory location 2503 and the content of register H is moved to the successive memory location 2504. So this is the result of addition stored back into the memory. halt instruction executed will stop debugging. Is it clear? Perform addition. Perform addition.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is our task number 4. Now I have already shared this Word file with you on Canvas page. So you can complete the experiment. What you have to fill? You have to fill after execution data. After execution, what is the data in respective registers and memory locations. Okay. Now, before I go for the next task, I want to see your results. I stop sharing, and now you can share results with me. Who is ready with the results? Who has completed implementation? I told you earlier also na, that if I am programming, you simultaneously program with me so that I get to know that you are also performing the experiment. Okay. Stuti has raised hand. Stuti, you can share your screen. Stuti.
Sir, actually it's left. I was just doing.
Pardon?
Sir, actually I haven't completed all the steps. I was just doing.
Okay. First, you need to put some data into that memory location 2500 and 2501.
Yes, sir. Sir, I was going to do that.
So do it right now. Go to the memory location and feed the data at 2500 and 2501. Is it the memory location 2501?
No, sir.
2500 memory location કેવી રીતે મૂકશો? Yeah. No, one નહીં મૂકવાનું. H આવે. Okay, now feed some data over here. Okay, second data. Okay, these two data has to be added. Now load program at memory location. Above it, load program at memory location. Load me at, you have to give memory address where you want to store program. Right? 0C000H. Okay, now run program. Okay, three and 7 in HL register pair. Addition is done. Addition is an accumulator. Then that is shifted to register L. Then H and A, they are fed with 0 to get if there is any carry. Next, add with carry. Here there is no carry, so content of accumulator is 0. That is copied to register H, and both the content of H and L, they are copied to memory locations 2503 and 04. You can check the content of 2503, it is 10 now, and 2504 is 0. 3 plus 7, 10. Okay, now you can stop sharing. Mohib Hussain, you can share.
Okay, sir.
Yes, now you can stop sharing. Okay, now let us see next task, task number 4. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Task 4 is transfer array 3 bytes of data starting from memory location 2500 to memory location 2600 by memory pointer without using LDA and STA instruction. Here, the operands which are present at the memory location 2500 before execution, 2501 and 2502, that content has to be transferred at the memory location 2600, 2601 and 2602H. Okay, but we do not have to use LDA instructions. And so, meaning the definition directly says that we have to use alternate way. So if we cannot use the direct addressing mode, what we can do? We can use indirect addressing mode. So let us open GNU SIM. Okay. Reset all. Okay. First of all, let us feed some data at the memory location 2500. I'm feeding binary data to 25013 and 25024. These 3 operands which are available at the memory location 2500H, 2501H and 2502H. That has to be transferred to 2600H, 2601H and 2602H. Okay. Let us first give address where we need to load our program. Now, to fetch the data from 2500H, what we first do, we first load HL register pair with 2500H. Then we load register B will be used for storing. BC register pair, we are putting 2600. Let me run this. when these two are executed, H has 2500 and BC has okay, there is no halt instruction over here. Again, run, and BC has 2600. HL has 2500 and BC has 2600. So these are the addresses of memory location. One, from where we have to get the data, and second, from where we have to put the data. And now we will be using indirect addressing. So first, I'll take this so that I don't have to copy multiple times. Okay. LXI will load 2500 into HL. LXIB will load 2600 to BC pair. Now move AM. What this instruction will do? This instruction will copy the content in the memory location to accumulator. A question comes, which memory location? The memory location which is present in HL register pair. What is memory location in HL register pair? 2500. So the operand which is present at that memory location 2500, that will be copied to accumulator. What is the operand right now? 02. Now let us run this instruction and observe what is the output. What should be the output? Accumulator should have 02. So I'm running this. Now you can observe that accumulator is also having 02. And this 02 we want to transfer to 2600. For that, what we have to do? Rather than using STA instruction, we are using STAX and register pair. So the operand will be moved to the memory location which are pointed by the BC register pair. BC register pair has the content 2600. That value will be considered as an address of the memory location, and the operand will be transferred to that memory location. Let us run this. When this instruction gets executed, now it is executed. अब क्या होना चाहिए था? Execute हो गया तो 2600 में डेटा 2 आ जाना चाहिए. तो यहाँ पे चेक करते हैं. Let us check over here 2600H. You can observe it is 2 now. Next, what INXH will do? That will increment the content of HL register pair. What is the present content? 2500. When this gets executed, you can see that the content of HL register pair is now incremented. The new value is 2501. Similarly, INXB, that will increment content of BC register pair. Presently it is 2600. When this gets executed, it will be, it is 2601. Now again, we will fetch the content from the memory location 2501. So move AM instruction will move the content from the memory location pointed by HL register pair to accumulator. तो 2501 में कंटेंट क्या है? Let us check. What is the content at 2501? 3. तो यहां से जो 3 है वो अक्यूमुलेटर में मूव हो जाएगा। इसको कहां पर स्टोर करना है? 2601 में। तो डायरेक्टली 2601 लिखना जरूर नहीं है, STAXB लिख दो, बी में ऑलरेडी 2601 है। So now this content of accumulator is stored into 2601. Let us check. 2601 has 3. And similarly, repeat the step. Increment H 2502, increment B 2602. Get the data from memory location to accumulator and store the data from accumulator to memory location. Then halt. Is this clear? Now such, no matter how long the array, you can repeat the steps. These steps. Move AM, STAXB, INXH, INXB, and this step shall be repeated. Any questions in this? Here remember that our program is at this memory location. This is our program machine code. C000H. This has gone up to C010. Okay, any questions in this? You will have to fill this after execution table and then finally write conclusion. Students, any questions? Feel free to ask. Okay, then I will stop sharing. I need to see your results. Who is ready with the results? You can raise your hand. Okay, Karthik, you can present your screen.
Sir, okay.
हरी करो दो कार्तिक.
Okay, sir. Visible, sir?
Okay, this is a website you have got.
Yes, sir.
085. Okay, can you change the content in this website? Okay,
Which?
2500, which is right now 12. If you want to change, can you change it?
Yes, sir.
Directly. Okay, okay. Now run. Is there an option of step by step running?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Good, not a problem. Okay. Sunil, you can now present. Sunil.
Sir, is my screen
Yes, it is
visible?
visible. Is it copied? Go to memory location 2600. Okay. Now go to 2500 and change the data. All three data. Okay. Go to 2600. Okay. Okay. Anyone else? You can raise hand if you are ready. Okay, Jai.
Visible, sir?
Yes, it is visible. Okay, Jai. Now do one thing. This is already run. Go to 2600H. Okay, this is already run program. Go back to 2500. Okay, now 2504, 2503, 2503. Change the data. Okay. Now 4 data to change. Okay. What you have to do in the program? What changes you have to make in the program?
Right here, INXH and INXB.
Yes, correct.
Here.
Write it. INXH and INXB. That will increment the content of H and L register pair. HL register pair and BC register pair. Now get the data from HL register pair. No. First you need to get the data from that. So move AM. Just incrementing the HL register pair will not transfer the data. First you have to get the data from the memory to accumulator by move AM instruction, and then store that back to memory location by using STAX instruction. So these two instructions, move AM and STAX, they are indirect addressing mode instructions.
Mm.
Okay, now run this, run whole program. Okay, go to 2600. It is copied now. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so all the students kindly complete this task. Complete the Word file which is available on the Canvas page before the deadline, and you need to submit the PDF of that. Okay, now so in the next laboratory we will learn about experiment number 4. That will be for logical operations. So that we will perform in the next laboratory. Now I request you to write your attendance in the chat box, and then we can close the meeting. Kindly write your attendance in the chat box, and then you can leave the meeting. Have a good day. Have a good day to all.
સર
Yes, Dhairya.
સર મને ઇન્વિટેશન કેનવાસનું મોકલજો ને.
તમારો પાછળથી જોઈનિંગ છે?
એટલે જોઈનિંગ તો સર મારે પોર્ટલમાં 4th સેમ છે ને લેટ ચાલુ થયું હતું એવું હતું.
અચ્છા. Let me check. 2 invitations are not accepted. કોણ હજુ accept નથી કર્યા? અલ્સેફ નથી કર્યું. ઓમે નથી કર્યું. Dhairya, what is your email address? Write in the
ટાઈપ
chat
કરી
box.
દો.
Write in the chat box.
યસ સર.
Other students can leave the meeting. Okay, sent.
થેન્ક યુ સર.
Okay, have a good day.